Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Authentic Truth Podcast. I am your host, Orrin Brazington. In this podcast, we highlight the strength of the human spirit and how to become the very best version of ourselves. By choosing to see things differently, we discover new ways of seeing ourselves and the world around us. Changing the way that we think about life frees us from judgment of ourselves and those around us. In this episode, we are going to tap into something I am very passionate about, learning how to love yourself unconditionally. So, without further ado, let's get started. When someone mentions that they love themselves, how does that make you feel? Do you feel proud because you feel the same? Or does the thought of that make you uncomfortable and even look down on yourself? Do you remember the last time you thought that you did? In a society ripe with distraction and noise, it's very common that we lose ourselves within the complexities in our lives, from being a not a care in the world kid to becoming a self avoidant, overly critical of themselves adult. Everyone's life story varies so much, yet at our core, we all feel emotions. We all have or have had dreams that give us hope and give us something to wake up to. Loving yourself unconditionally is the greatest ally you can have in this life. Imagine a deep inner knowing that everything will work out and be okay because you can always count on yourself to catch yourself. A deep inner peace that cannot be taken from you. An impenetrable fortress of humility, gratitude, and acceptance. Learning this is one of life's greatest teachings, and yet in today's world, love is looked for in everyone else rather than within ourselves. Here's a story about not loving yourself. Two friends worked as merchant marines and were out at sea on a huge cargo ship headed to Europe. One of the men saw his friend, who was going through a terrible divorce, jump off the back of the ship late at night. He based his entire self worth on how someone else felt about him, and the fact of losing her love destroyed him. So he took his own life. We are taught to look for love in everyone else but ourselves. In a perfect world, our parents would have encouraged us to always love ourselves, no matter what we did or was done to us. Because if we did that, going through a divorce, hard times, or losing someone you care deeply about would not hurt near as badly. When you love yourself, your fuel tank is always full. So that if you do lose a partner or friend, your tank is at least half full. When you don't love yourself, it's always on empty. Having someone love you brings you to a quarter tank, but when it doesn't work out, you're in the negative. The pain feels like a large caliber gunshot straight to your chest and seems unending. When you do love yourself, losing someone will still hurt, and that's the beauty in it. Let me explain. Imagine being a high rise construction worker with no love for yourself. You're working 15 stories above the hard black asphalt. Breaking up with a girlfriend sends you plummeting to the ground and feels like your heart and entire world is about to burst in two, throwing you into a spiral of depression and despair. Now imagine you love yourself. It still hurts, but instead of falling 15 stories into misery, you are saved by yourself. A safety net built by you saves you. You catch yourself and move on with little effect on your self-worth and inner peace. That love you feel for yourself is safety and security, catching you and protecting you so you're able to pull yourself to solid ground to recover. My journey to self-love acceptance took me nearly 3 decades, and I discuss it in episode 1 winning the unwinnable battle. There is no easy way to this destination. There are no shortcuts. You have to want it more than anything you've ever wanted in your life. Once you attain it, you couldn't imagine living without it. So, what are the first steps towards this inner peace and freedom? Simply put, reflect, accept, embrace, and release. Let's break those down. Reflection means to look back at every action you made in your life, the good, the bad, and everything in between. This is a moment in your life that you need to plant your feet firmly and decide you're not going to run from your past anymore. Your past cannot be erased and will always be with you. You cannot change that, but you can change the energy with it and how it makes you feel. Acceptance is next and is another difficult one to discern. Now, envision your entire life. We have all been hurt or betrayed in some form or fashion. The hardest thing about acceptance is taking full responsibility for your life and your actions. Whether you knowingly participated in the circumstances that bring you down or make you feel ashamed, the fact of the matter is this: we have all done things that have hurt people, and we have all been on the receiving end of it as well. This life is yours and yours alone. Accepting everything you've ever done and has been done to you will help you grow as a person and is a tough thing to stomach depending on your particular life occurrences. Accepting yourself unconditionally is crucial. Don't fall into the trap of telling yourself you'll accept yourself after you buy a bigger home or a nicer car. Tying your peace or goals to achievements is sheer madness and will only make it impossible. You see, when you do that, it will never be enough. There isn't enough money or real estate in the entire world to fill this unfillable void. Our minds and inner critics are extremely powerful. Don't feed your mind and ego with more fuel than it already has. Accept yourself just as you are. We are all imperfectly perfect. We all have made mistakes often. As we get older, challenge yourself to start learning from them. You will grow so much. In this life, we either win or we learn, and we should never stop learning and growing as an individual. The next step is to embrace all that you have endured. It's easy to overlook the big and small wins we have made, but just being alive at this very moment is a tremendous victory you should be very proud of. We all know people who have given the fight up or have been taken from us far too soon. Be proud of yourself in all you've overcome. Embrace the hard times as well as the good. You have to throw iron into the furnace to strengthen it. The final step is to release everything and let go. By letting go of your past and who you thought you were, the reruns of bad memories will stop, and you can make room for new ways of seeing yourself and others. It sounds simple, but I can assure you that the simplest of things are often the most difficult when it comes to our thoughts and emotions. Loving yourself is a journey, and this journey never ends. It is a day by day, week by week practice. Everyone can do it, but not everyone has the perseverance to succeed. Facing yourself, depending on how dark your past was, can be the most difficult thing you will ever encounter. I carried a literal basement of demons with me throughout most of my life that was awful and hard to face, let alone carry on my own. If you want peace and love in your life, this shadowy passageway is your path to liberation. This forged in fire transformation is the most beautiful thing we can learn. To become your best friend is life changing in every way, shape, and form. Something so powerful that after you attain it, you will spend the rest of your life being grateful for it. This road to becoming your best version is vital in life. How you see and feel about yourself dictates everything about you. The way you show up at work, the quality of a partner we feel worthy to marry and be with, and how we treat ourselves and others. The world would be just about perfect if we all loved ourselves and each other. We can only make it happen one person at a time. I believe in each and every person listening to this, and my heart goes out to the ones who dislike or even hate themselves. And I want to tell you that you can heal yourself. Never give up. Just keep trying and tell yourself just one more time. That one more time can change everything. On a side note, I am also a mindset coach, and I can help you get to a place and version of yourself you can feel proud of seeing in the mirror. If this resonates with you, you can reach out to me at my website, www.orrinbrasington.com. I will put this in the show notes, and we can talk about what is possible and what you want your life to look like and feel like. Also, please like and rate my show so I can get it into the algorithm so others can hear my message. And I want to personally thank each and every one of you for listening. And please don't be afraid to speak your authentic truth. Thank you so much.